Let's quickly talk about the best tax software for small business this year. So if you're interested in this topic, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 8, you have a Cash App Taxes, our score, 8.3 over 10. So when you think about Cash App Taxes, I want you to think about the right choice if you're seeking a completely free option for all types of tax situations and forms, including Schedule SE for self-employment taxes and Schedule C to report business income or loss from a sole proprietorship. So Cash App Taxes is great if you have a small business or a micro business and you intend to file a small business return that is not really complicated. Okay. And now one thing for sure though, Cash App Taxes doesn't try to upsell you, so you can really rest assured the program is completely free. It doesn't come with the bells and whistles you'll get with other tax software providers, that's for sure. Also, you will never have within Cash App Taxes the helpful navigation tools, explanations, and customer service options available from, say, TurboTax or H&R Block. So when you think about Cash App Taxes, you want to think about a tool that's completely free and a tool that's actually is not trying to really the thing is that you just have to have a completely basic, simple business tax return. Because once you start getting to anything complicated, like you want to file, let's say, Form 1065, and you have, let's say, deferred tax assets or deferred tax liabilities, or you have inventory, and you're trying to file a Form 1120S or 1120, then at that point, Cash App Taxes is not the right tool for you. Okay, and because not only the features are not there for you, but also Cash App Taxes doesn't provide phone support options. So if you have a question, you can't really talk to someone either in terms of the technical part or even the tech part. So the technical part in terms of the tax part, but also the customer support. So really, Cash App Taxes is for those business owners, small business owners, who have a very simple tax situation and who know what they're doing. And if you don't need guidance from Cash App Taxes, then you are good to go. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Number 7, you have Boom Tax, our score, 8.7 over 10. So when you think about Boom Tax is not really a small business tax preparation software tool. It really provides services around tax preparation. Okay. So this is, in our view, the best cloud software for filing year-end information returns like W-2s, 1099s, and 1095s. So although Boom Tax doesn't allow for income tax filing or payroll processing, it is an affordable and easy way to process 1099s, W-2s, and forms related to ACA filing. So ACA, Affordable Care Act. So its step-by-step approach allows you to complete forms 1099 NEC, 1099 MIS, 1099 DIV, 1099 INT, 1040C, 1045C, 1095C, 1094B, 1095B. So you have actually support for ACA reporting is available for a flat fee of $349 per company for up to 150 employees for this tax year. And filing for forms 1099 and W-2 starts at about $39 to $50 for 13 forms. So what are the pros and cons of Boom Tax? Pros first, you have 100% money back guarantee. You have a software/platform that supports ACA reporting. Filing for W-2s and 1099s is available. You can import from QuickBooks Online and popular payroll providers like ADP and Sage. This was kind of cool. And the choice of delivery methods includes mail, email, or a batch PDF download. Totally fine also. What about the cons here? Well, Boom Tax doesn't support income tax filing. So if you're trying to really, as I said, if you're trying to really file your 1065, your 1120S or 1120, you're not going to do that through a Boom Tax. There's no desktop software. There's no mobile app. There's no free trial. So it's pretty like bare bones if you really think about it. And so in terms of pricing, you have pay as you go for 1099 and W-2 forms. And but the thing is that you really have the pricing depends also on the ACA filing. So they have the premium plan and the enterprise plan. Enterprise, there is a custom quote, and this includes unlimited companies and employees priority email and phone support, and unlimited corrections. So you have to contact Boom Tax for more information. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best tax software for small business this year. Number 6, you have Tax Act, our score. 8.9 over 10. So when you think about Tax Act, I want you to think about a tool that's really great for self-employed / sole proprietors / small businesses. And so here you can actually report and actually account for business and personal income and expenses. And so let's quickly go through the pros and cons of Tax Act. You have, first of all, the pros. You have up to 100,000 accuracy guarantee, which reimburses you for IRS state penalty or interest if the Tax Act software causes a calculation error in your return. You have a more affordable option than other paid software. You have one-on-one support from real tax experts. This is kind of cool, but this will cost you a little extra though. So you need to be aware of that. You have a maximum refund and 100% accuracy guarantee. So this is kind of cool because otherwise Tax Act promises to refund the plan fees you paid and pay any difference in the refund or tax liability, plus cover any legal or audit cost up to $100,000. So this is kind of cool. What about the cons? Well, the expert help self-employed plan costs a lot more. So when you think about Tax Act, I want you to think about mobile app. I want you to think about deduction maximizer. I want you to think about tax calculator. I want you to think about data import, okay? And there's no free trial, so you have to pay for stuff. But there is a mobile app, there is a tax calculator, there is an accuracy guarantee, there is a deduction maximizer. And the only thing we think that Tax Act should be doing right now is to add the cryptocurrency sort of feature capability. Like right now, there is no cryptocurrency support, so there's no sort of capability, no work stream around cryptocurrency reporting. So we think the Tax Act is great for businesses seeking unlimited one-on-one tax assistance, taxpayers who want to file federal returns for free, and businesses that need to file forms 1120, 1120S, or 1065. Number 5, you have Free Tax USA, our score. 9 over 10. So when you think about Free Tax USA, I want you to think about this pros and this cons. So let's first talk about the pros. Federal filing is always free to use. You have audit defense is available with the deluxe edition, which gives you support from a representative if the IRS audits your federal tax return. You have a maximum refund guarantee, or Free Tax USA will refund the plan fees you paid or provide a coupon for a free amended tax return. And you have 100% accuracy, or Free Tax USA will reimburse you for any penalties or interest charges. So this is kind of cool in terms of giving you the kind of reassurance you need to have. What about the cons here? You can't really import W-2s, so you have to manually enter the info. The state filing is not free, so though it's actually a low $14.99 to $24.99. And priority customer support and live chat is only available with a deluxe edition upgrade. So you're gonna have to upgrade, and it's not always convenient. So when you think about Free Tax USA, I want you to think about a tool that's ideal for self-employed people looking for free tax software to file their individual federal tax returns, including Schedule C. It's not really a scaled-down version of a paid subscription, as it is a full-featured tax preparation software program that includes all forms that most self-employed taxpayers will need. And however, that's one thing I need to really pay attention. I need to specify here. Free Tax USA cannot prepare C corporation, S corporation, or partnership returns. So if you're looking to file Form 1120, 1120S, or 1065, you can't do that through Free Tax USA. It's just what it is. And so one thing you can do though, you can import prior returns from TurboTax, H&R Block, or Tax Act. You have a free federal return and inexpensive state returns, and you're able to input data through an interview process similar to paid programs. But you cannot consult with CPAs or EAs, and you cannot import income and expenses or stock transactions especially as they relate to businesses, okay? And customer support options are also very limited. So it's one of those things where you have to be there. Now, the features that we love within Free Tax USA, you have prior year returns, audit assistance, unlimited amended returns, tax return storage, and 100% accuracy guarantee. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best tax software for a small business. Number 4, you have Block Advisors. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So when you think about Block Advisors, I want you to think about a tool that's great for having your business return completed by a tax professional for a low price, okay? So when you think about H&R Block in general, this is a service that's known for its tax preparation services, but it really also offers financial support all year round with Block Advisors. So focusing specifically on small businesses and self-employed individuals, it allows you to either partially or fully outsource not only your tax prep, but also your bookkeeping and payroll. And Block Advisors is really affordable and offers plans for different budgets depending on how involved you want to be. You can work with your financial experts on the phone or online and can customize the package that will fit your needs, okay? Let's talk about the pros and cons here. So the pros first, you have access to a financial professional near your home or business. You have the ability to tailor a package that includes taxes, bookkeeping, and payroll support. And you can customize reports, including profit and loss statements and structural analytics. So this is kind of cool. What about the cons here? Well, we think that pricing is not totally transparent and it requires a $50 consultation for more information. The desktop software is not available, and the DIY option is not available for corporate and partnership returns. So if you want to actually do it yourself, like a 1065, 1120S, 1120, you're not going to be able to do it. So what about the pricing here? So basically, you have the pricing that really scales based on the category you want to choose: self-employed, S corporation, C corporation, and partnership, personalized consultation, and bookkeeping. So when you think about Block Advisors in general here, think about personalized tax help. Think about 100% accuracy guarantee. Think about accessible support. Think about year-round accounting assistance, and think about Xero partnership. Now, Xero here, this is the accounting software. That's so Xero. Okay, so Block Advisors partner with Xero to provide full access for free. So this is kind of cool. Number 3, you have H&R Block Self-Employed. Our score, 9.5 over 10. So H&R Block Self-Employed is actually a great product if you're looking for an easy-to-use platform at a lower cost. And what happens here is that it does a very great job because it walks you through an interview process that's similar to working with a tax professional for slightly less than what you would pay for with H&R Block's main competitor, TurboTax, for instance. And the platform provides simple navigation tools to ensure you can easily move around the program. If you need extra help, for instance, you can work with a tax expert online or in person for an additional fee. So this is kind of great. One drawback, though, is that H&R Block will market extra services to you. They'll try to sell you over and over and over. It's crazy. So however, the upsells are pretty light compared to TurboTax, that's for sure. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros, you have a user-friendly online tax software platform. You can choose to work with a tax professional if you need more help for an additional fee. You actually have up to 5 federal e-files included in desktop software. You can import your prior year returns from any tax software. You also have free in-person audit support. What about the cons here? Well, it is pricier than some competitors. And the desktop software requires downloading and installation. And no live tax pros with the desktop software, and the return cannot be accessed from a mobile app. So it's one of those things where they have to work on that. So, but when you think about H&R Block overall, I want you to first think about maximum refund guarantee. So they actually provide a maximum refund guarantee, which guarantees that if you discover an error in the tax preparation software that entitles you to a larger refund or small liability, H&R Block will refund your software fees, not a problem. You can also use the software to amend your return at no additional charge. You have audit guarantee, you have a tax calculator, and you have a tax identity shield. So when you think about the H&R Block, I want you to think about 12 to 15,000 locations, okay? And the ability to actually have live help if needed. So H&R Block actually is great for businesses that want to file taxes using desktop software, businesses that need to process W-2s and 1099s, and self-employed individuals that will file a Schedule C with their individual return. Number 2, you have TurboTax Premium, our score, 9.7 over 10. So when you think about TurboTax Self-Employed, that's actually the service that you want to go for if you want to file small business taxes. So the TurboTax Self-Employed is actually the most expensive tax software we actually reviewed in the last few months. But in exchange for higher cost, you get excellent customer service, okay? And TurboTax comes with great tools to help you file, including an IRS audit risk assessment, right? A step-by-step navigation guide and multiple ways to contact customer service. And these services may be worth the additional cost if you're worried about, stuff like you're worried your return will not be accurate, or you want to be sure you are not missing a deduction. The downside is that TurboTax tries to upsell you throughout the tax filing process with add-on features such as IRS audit representation and identity theft insurance. These tools are not necessarily for everyone, so the pitches can be aggravating while you're preparing your return. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros first. You have a simple, easy-to-use questionnaire that helps identify which forms you need to use for your small business. You have great customer service with short wait times. You have a year-round access to tax pros. All tax pros are either enrolled agents, CPAs, or lawyers. And you can import cryptocurrency transactions. What about the cons here? Well, this is more expensive than comparable products in our view, and they may try to upsell you throughout the process. And owners of C corporations, S corporations, and partnerships must purchase home and business desktop software in addition to individual tax software. So this could be a little aggravating. So you also have additional state returns. It will cost you $55 to $75 each. And this is really, so overall, when you think about this tool, it is expensive compared to programs without access to tax pros. Okay, so, but overall, the features you want to pay attention to when you go for TurboTax, deduction maximizer, mobile app, donation calculator, TurboTax Live, and 100% accuracy guarantee. Number 1, the best of the best. When it comes to tax software for small business, you have TaxSlayer Self-Employed. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So basically, we selected TaxSlayer Self-Employed as the best choice overall for small business filers because it can handle complicated returns for the best price among the big players. And it offers a priority phone line, good customer service, and an easy-to-use platform for filing your taxes. You can actually customize the level of help you get too. And the guided interview option walks you through a step-by-step process to help you file quickly and accurately. So if you don't need the extra hand-holding, you can navigate directly to specific tax forms to enter your income and deductions. So we love that a lot. And that can be a much speedier option if you know what you're looking for. And one of the biggest draws in our view here with the TaxSlayer is that you can electronically file both your federal return and a state tax return for slightly more than $100. Other programs, such as TurboTax, for instance, they can charge close to $200 to file both federal and state tax returns, plus there is an additional fee if you want tax advice from an expert. Let's talk about the pros and cons of TaxSlayer Self-Employed. The pros first. The price includes expert tax help to answer any questions you may have. They offer a guided experience or option of navigating directly to tax forms. And so this is kind of cool. And this tool handles complicated returns for the best price. You also have live support from a tax professional. And this is an inexpensive sort of package. And you have a cloud-based program that can be accessed from a mobile app. What about the cons here? Well, tax experts have limited training, and you cannot file C corporation, S corporation, or partnership returns. You cannot import Schedule C income and expenses, and you cannot import capital gains transactions. So if you have capital gain transactions, you're not going to be able to do that through TaxSlayer. So when you think about TaxSlayer in terms of features, think about guaranteed maximum refund, tax refund calculator, mobile app, PDF file import, and IRS audit assistance. And this is kind of cool. And so overall, this tool is best for taxpayers looking to save money on Schedule C filing, self-employed individuals, contractors, and 1099 contractors who need advice from tax professionals, and taxpayers looking to file a federal and a state return for free. Let me give you the overview before we close to this conversation. So what is tax software for small business? Let's really talk about that. Well, tax software is usually online and makes it easier for you to file your small business tax return from start to finish, right? Online tax software enables you to input your business income and deductions so that you can submit your tax return to the IRS and state agencies. And small business tax software provides helpful guidance and ensures you take advantage of different tax deductions or credits to reduce your tax liability. And this is kind of cool. Now, online tax software also gives you an option to pay any taxes owed or receive your tax refund electronically. So when we talk about tax software versus tax preparer for a small business, you got to really ask yourself what kind of needs you have, because online tax software providers typically offer a self-employed option where users can file a Schedule C profit and loss from business, although some online tax software providers offer filing options for more complicated tax situations such as a partnership or corporate tax return. You may want to hire a CPA for that. So a CPA is basically a licensed accountant who helps business owners keep track of their finances, including taxes and government filings. So hiring a CPA to do your business taxes will generally cost more than using tax software, but typically they can help you with tax planning and strategies all year long. And so this is kind of cool. It's something you need to really consider if that will work for you. And basically, when we talk about the importance of using tax software for small business, it really depends. If you opt to prepare your own small business tax return, it's important to use good software. With the ever-changing tax laws, it can be difficult or even impossible to prepare your return otherwise. One of the advantages of using the online tax software is that even if you have little or no tax knowledge, the software can guide you as you complete an accurate tax filing. More importantly, it will ensure your tax return complies with the most up-to-date tax laws. It's kind of cool. So to choose the best tax software for small business, think about things like fees, value for cost, ease of use, customer service options and quality, free filing options, and so on and so forth. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about the best tax software for small business. Let's do a quick recap here. So number 1, TaxSlayer Self-Employed, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, TurboTax Premium, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, H&R Block Self-Employed, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have Block Advisor, 9.2 over 10. Number 5, you have Free Tax USA, 9 over 10. Number 6, you have Tax Act, 8.9 over 10. Number 7, you have Boom Tax, our score 8.7 over 10. Number 8, you have here Cash App Taxes, our score 8.3 over 10. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.